The poetry of second chances. The sun sank low on the horizon, casting a golden hue over the lush gardens and sparkling blue waters of the luxury hotel in Antalya, Turkey. Elena sat at the bar, a vibrant cocktail in hand, her senses indulged by the warm evening breeze that danced through the palm trees. She was an events organizer, and her work had consumed her life, an endless series of conferences, meetings and tedious travel. But here, for the first time in nearly 2 years, she was free. As she sipped her drink, her attention drifted to the pool area below, where a group of remarkably athletic hotel staff showcased their toned physiques, seamlessly blending strength with grace. Elena couldn't help but smile, but the sight was bittersweet. She had dedicated herself so fully to her career that she had forgotten what it felt like to relax and, more importantly, to connect with someone on a deeper level. 2 years without love felt like a lifetime. Her heart raced, not just from the cocktail, but also from the thrill of a long-neglected desire. Just as she was ready to leave the bar, the seductive rhythm of music in the background faded when a voice interrupted her thoughts. "Hey, beauty," the voice called from behind her. "Are you here on vacation, or are we both stuck on business?" Elena turned to see a handsome man with striking features and an infectious smile. His name tag read John, and despite being at a business event, he radiated charisma. "I'm here for a bit of both," she replied, grinning despite her sober thoughts. "Just finished with work. How about you?" "Business exhibition for construction design," John said, leaning on the bar with an ease that sparked her interest. "But I couldn't resist taking in the sights. I mean, how can I ignore those sexy curls of yours?" Elena blushed, finding herself drawn to his confidence. It was intoxicating, amplified by the cocktails coursing through her veins. "My apologies for being so direct," he continued, his voice low and smooth. "But I just had to meet you." They exchanged laughter and stories, and as the hours slipped away, they became lost in each other, two romantic souls igniting a long-dormant fire. They both shared their dreams, their passions for poetry and art, weaving verses of their lives together like a beautiful tapestry. Eventually, the night led them back to her hotel room, where the air thickened with unspoken desires. Under the soft lighting, John leaned in, his lips brushing against hers, igniting a passionate kiss. As they kissed and explored each other's bodies, it felt like a release. And for the first time in years, she felt alive. Waves of pleasure cascaded over her, leading to a climactic moment she had long fantasized about. Suddenly, John pulled away, a tortured expression on his face. "I'm sorry," he said, his voice barely above a whisper. "I can't continue like this." He stepped back, a visible conflict flickering in his eyes. "I have an early flight." Eleanor's heart sank as he quickly left the room, leaving her breathless and bewildered. She had reconnected with her desires but hadn't completed the journey. The thrill of the night hung heavily in the air as she drifted to sleep, thoughts of John's warm touch lingering on her skin. Days turned into weeks as life returned to normal. Emails filled her inbox, juggling events and responsibilities. One fateful afternoon, she spotted a subject line that made her pulse race. "Love letter from John." With trembling hands, Elena opened the email. What followed was an outpouring of emotions that made her heart swell. A 3-page poem filled with vivid imagery showcasing her beauty. He spoke of their fleeting connection, how his attraction to her overwhelmed him, leading to their shared moment of bliss. Yet, a heaviness shadowed his words. He revealed his hidden truth. He was married, with a small baby, and had run away in cowardice without revealing his true self. 8 years passed since that night in Turkey. Elena had married, then divorced, and now navigated life as a single woman again. One nostalgic afternoon while cleaning out her email, She stumbled upon John's letter again. The poem's words resonated within her, ringing true to the longing she still felt for connection. In a moment of spontaneity, she decided to respond. "Dear John," she typed, pouring her heart into the letter despite the years that had blurred their lives. She signed it off with her phone number, a hope blooming within her. To her utter astonishment, within 20 minutes of hitting send, her phone rang. "Hi, white dear," came a familiar voice, laced with surprise and warmth. "It's John." "Elena," she corrected, but her heart was racing at the nickname he'd given her through his poetry. "Let's meet up. I'm divorced too," he continued, and she could hear the smile in his voice. Their past had circled back, and with eager hearts, they agreed to meet two kindred spirits, who had both navigated their ways through love and loss. The vibrant memory of the Antalya night surged back into focus, tinged now with hope and the possibility of a future that could bloom anew. As they made plans, Elena felt a flutter of excitement. This time, she would embrace the uncertain path ahead, ready to explore the depths of connection once again. There was a chance, after all these years, that love could find its way back into her life.